hang out with the wife.
I think
Edgar Allan Poe. I'm down.
And steampunk.
Yeah.
Steampunk.
Well, I won't be dressing up. I can't imagine I'll be dressing up in any steampunk, but that's okay.
Did you like steampunk?
I like steampunk. I fucked up when I first said steampunk.
I really like the new steampunk stuff.
Oh my god, it's goosebumps.
It's pretty cool. Like fucking snuffle up and go.
Steampunk.
Steampunk is so awesome. Well, welcome back, everybody, after the holidays. It is Monday, December the 2nd.
It's
2019.
Sure it is.
It's crazy. It's crazy. We're here in sunny Manitou Springs, Colorado. It's actually still cold as shit out there.
Well, at least we don't have the torrential winds that we've had the last 2 days.
It was nuts. Everybody's trash can was blown over.
It was like 74 mile an hour winds here. I don't know about everybody else, but
my wife said she had to get up and get our trash cans out in the middle of the street at like 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
Like, good thing I was asleep. Shit.
Dude, you thought your house...
get out there, woman.
She was mad. She was mad at me all day.
Just because she had to do that?
Yeah. Well, not like, fuck you, get out of my house mad. She was just like, oh, you son of a bitch.
Right.
Yeah, because...
I think I was up every like 20, 30 minutes, like closing my screen door again. I'm I latched it. What the fuck?
Yeah, right.
Yeah. No, I'm telling you, that's how it is in Amarillo. It's like that all the time.
I wouldn't be able to do
God,
that.
and sometimes it's hot, like where it's 110 degrees, but the wind's blowing that much.
It's blowing 170 mile an hour, 110 degree wind. Fuck you.
Yeah, it's like being in a dryer. It sucks.
Then stagnant heat.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
It sucks. There's no shade because there's no trees around there.
And that kind of heat is where the shade doesn't help, right?
No, and it's just dirt blowing at you. When you get home, you got to take a bath because you're just dirty. You feel grungy.
Yeah.
You're in that dusty part of Texas there.
Yeah, it's the armpit. It's a fucking...
I've lived in Arizona. It was very much that way. Cuba was the opposite, though, because it was so moist there and hot.
Oh, God. Trigger.
So it was terrible. Yeah.
So what did everybody do on their Thanksgiving break?
Ate food, hung out with family, all the good stuff,
nice. Do you have a full house?
We actually went to the in-laws and met with some family over there, but we made a bunch of food here and took it with us, so we all had, it was good. It was good.
Nice. Yeah. A lot of rest, Mitch.
Yeah, my family's not here, and so of course my girl's family is here. So we went over to her house, and then her family's house, and she has quite a big family like I do. So it works out because I'm used to the big family scenario.
Right.
So I just fit right in and just kind of go with it.
There you go.
Yeah, no, that's cool.
Incognito in the background.
Yeah.
Cranberry sauce.
Yeah. You were eating out of the bowl.
Yeah, no.
With your hand. You're like, who wants Kool-Aid?
I did forget
making Kool-Aid
how
with your
good-
hands. You're like, 1 handful, that's pretty good. 2 handfuls of sugar, that's even better.
You take the half lemon and you dip your hand into the Kool-Aid and squeeze.
Like, I'm trying to make ice cream. It's pretty cool, huh?
Let me tell you, I've never had anything as good. No, but good times, good people, good things.
What about you,
Good
Brock?
giving.
Oh, we had a house full. We generally do.
Yeah.
My wife's sister, both of her sisters came down this time, and everybody had plenty of Red Bulls and alcohol, and it was just it was pretty. I was working all the time. Shit.
Yeah.
When we work like we do, I mean, you come home and then everybody's already had taken a nap and eaten and shit. You know, so then you're like, oh, cool. Everybody's still tired. I'm gonna go to bed.
Right.
So that was it. And we went and saw Knives Out last night.
How was that?
It was a cool movie. It was cool. And all I really got to say, I mean, it's good enough to watch once. If I watch it again,
Not going to be the same.
yeah.
I've seen so many movies like that where I'm not upset I watched it.
Yeah.
But it's not something I'm going to cherish forever.
Yeah, good cast of characters, good story. Ryan Johnson, you could tell that he really that's the kind of movie he wanted to make instead of Star Wars.
Now, that was based off of Clue, the board game?
I don't know. I don't think
Because
so.
it felt like that whenever I watched
I think it was very similar to, and again, just I haven't seen it.
Well, they make
so-
a joke about it too.
Do they?
Like one of the cops is like, it looks like they live in a fucking board game, for real.
Well, I was wondering how much came from like the Clue movie.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Yeah, there is just a lot of really cool stuff because Clue the movie is still one of the funniest goddamn movies that you'll ever see.
Clueless is hilarious.
No.
Oh, wait, what? What'd I say?
No, Clue the movie with what's his
Christopher
name?
Reeve?
No,
Christopher Reeve was in Clue.
Connery.
He wasn't in
No, I'm
Clue.
just kidding.
No. It was the devil.
What movie am I thinking of?
The guy
Tim Curry?
Tim Curry, yeah, Tim
You're
Curry.
right. You're right.
right.
Richard Mole. Noah's Arcade's wife from Wayne's World. she's in it. Clue. I could watch Clue all the time. I remember going to see that with my mom. It was a fucking awesome movie.
I gotta watch
Still
it.
pretty good.
That's
You've never
interesting.
seen Clue?
I don't think I have.
Oh, dude, it's really cool. And then they also have multiple endings.
Christopher Lloyd's in that too.
Yeah, Christopher Lloyd. God, who is the woman? The other woman that's in there, Mrs. Peacock. That woman, Madeline Kahn was the other. She was
the other woman.
Yeah, and then I forgot who Mrs. Peacock was. But there's so many big people in it. Oh yeah, and the lead
Eileen
singer.
Brennan.
Yeah, the lead singer from Scream. Which is weird because that guy is like not Scream, but whatever his band was, it was another 80s punk rock band.
Howard Hessman was in that. Do you know who Howard Hessman is?
Yeah. He was the DJ from fucking He was awesome. And so is
WKRP in Cincinnati.
who was the other guy too? Who was the FBI agent? Fucking my brain is like on fire. I got a headache, and I can't remember these little deals.
Welcome to my everyday life.
He was Spinal Tap dude. Fucking been in everything, man. I think he's married to Jamie Lee Curtis too. But good movie. Good movie. I think it might be on Prime, but they might have taken it off, but that was a really, really awesome movie. I would say the comedy wise, it's better than Knives Out. Knives Out had a little bit of levity in it. And seeing James Bond be a Southerner was kind of weird.
Yeah.
You know?
Daniel Craig.
Yeah. Daniel Craig.
I do declare I am not 007.
Hey, you can't say that though. I mean, look at the Andrew Lincoln.
Right.
I mean, he played a Southern.
But look at his accent. I mean, it's like over the top, but yeah, it's like totally fits for that title character of The Walking Dead, Rick.
No, I just don't understand why Captain America was in this movie.
Well, he's got to depart. Oh, and you know what too? Okay. All right. I got to tell you about this preview that was on there, and it fucking pissed me off.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
What is it?
It was okay. Okay, it was a Harrison Ford movie.
Oh, no.
About a fucking dog.
So what is that? The flavor of the week? Kevin Costner does a fucking dog movie.
You know, immediately when I thought this was going through my head when this fucking thing was going on. For one, I was like, Jesus fucking Christ, another goddamn dog movie. And then two, I was like, what if they would have killed Han Solo off back in Empire, right? Was this the Harrison Ford we would have gotten?
No, it was
And I
not.
was fucking like, oh my God, that just made me laugh. I was just laughing by myself in this big theater with everybody. And I'm thinking, if Han Solo would have actually gotten killed off in Empire Strikes Back,
Right.
would he have made a fucking talking dog movie or some shit? Would he have had a shitty career? Would he have been fucking Indiana Jones? Would he have been anything?
No. Those came hand in hand. The Star Wars and Indiana Jones.
Yeah, they did.
They did.
But see,
Absolutely.
but what if he quit? What if he actually
You would have had
died?
Tom Selleck as
Yeah.
fucking Indiana Jones.
Literally.
And then Harrison Ford would have been a goddamn footnote in our lives. You know, it would have been, that dude was badass as
He
Han
was
Solo.
he was real cool at Han Solo, and now he's a carpenter again.
And now, he did a dog movie that has expressions. It was like a fucking CGI fucking dog too.
My dog's sick.
I don't know.
Die by the end of the movie.
Well, and I asked my wife too. I was like, "What's with all the fucking dog movies?"
I mean,
What was her response?
She was like, "Well, I don't know. She hates it too."
well, I mean, they made crap tons of money based off of dogs. I mean,
Oh,
like
my God.
Homeward Bound.
Well, no.
Sex in the City. Like, there's so many other shows out there.
I thought Sex and the City was the TV show with the talking horse.
Oh, no,
well,
that's
yeah.
one of the characters.
Yeah, that's the
Kinda
new
like,
Mr.
BoJack
Ed.
Horseman.
That was the new Mr. Ed show.
Yeah.
Sarah Jessica Parker starring as Mr. Ed.
Wilbur,
the world. I want to go out to the city.
I think
I gotta see things.
I think the reason, and kind of a callback to earlier, I think the reason I thought Christopher Reeve was in that, because wasn't he was in a movie called Death Trap, and Sleuth, right? Which was like a ripoff of the Sleuth movie.
I think so. And then he also did that movie that I thought was really good. That was about the play. Do you ever remember that one?
Village of the Damned?
No.
Kidding.
Yeah. He did a movie that was about a play, and it was actually pretty funny. It's like the behind the scenes of what goes on in a real play. And Christopher Reeves played a part in it. A whole bunch of other people. I'll look it up, and you guys can watch it. It was actually pretty good too. That's a movie that I, besides Superman, of course,
Right,
that I really look back and I'm like, holy shit, that was actually a pretty decent movie.
Well, I remember the remake that he made of Village of the Damned.
Yeah.
And I just remember his whole time because he had to think, because they would read his thoughts. So he'd have to think of a brick wall. And they would show the brick wall that he was thinking about. And I'm like, okay, choices. We call this movie Choices now.
Do you think Christopher Reeve would have made a movie about him hanging out with a dog and a fucking
Oh,
like
yeah,
a
100%,
microbus?
dude, 100%.
It's like him following the dead with his dog.
You're not into the higher echelon club until you make your dog movie, dude.
Well, Kevin Costner's the voice of the dog in some fucking driving in the goddamn rain or whatever the fuck that
I'm
shit
a dog
is.
barf.
It's like I always liked racing, but I'm a dog.
Meet
I
the
can't
new
really
dog,
race.
only from the south. I do declare I'm a puppy.
I'm a puppy. It was bad. Anyway, that was my observation of Knives Out. That's the one thing I'm going to remember the most is thinking about how fucking Harrison Ford could have been nothing.
Dude, he hates everybody.
Well, the thing is because he finally fucking died in one of the Star Wars, right? And now he was free to do whatever he wanted to, right? And he makes a fucking dog movie. Like Iditarod or some shit.
Yeah.
No, not cool. Ugh.
Is it like Iditarod style? Is that what it is?
No, well, they're like
Snow Dogs too.
No, it's like Snow Dogs 14.
No,
it's
I
like
don't
they're
know how
exploring
many Snow
territory the Snow Dogs have never been.
Welcome to the Yukon.
National Treasure 7 featuring Harrison Ford.
So we got to steal the Iditarod cup. Steal the Iditarod.
Chewie.
Yeah. He spent years hanging next to a Wookiee, and then like he makes a fucking talking dog movie. The fuck is that shit?
Brock's very passionate about certain things.
Yes, yeah. I got a lot of strong opinions. You guys have any good movie news? Is anything coming out this week? December is like a dry month again.
Well, I mean, I think not. I think later on in December will be fine. And I think that there's a little lack of some things coming out right now, but we're coming up to that. Obviously, we've got Star Wars coming down the road, things like that.
You're going to have to see that.
But it is a little bit of a lower week for
Jumanji,
Alpert.
The Next Level's coming out.
This week?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't even know that.
Pretty sure this week or next week. But that last Jumanji was pretty funny.
It was actually, I had super low expectations and I didn't watch it for a really long time until you played it. Mm-hmm. And then all of a sudden I was like, it was just playing in the background and I would catch certain scenes and I was like, wait.
No, it was actually pretty good. I got to admit it.
I still have not seen it, but I will.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
I saw Chris Hart asked The Rock if he could get a part on the Black Adam movie.
Kevin Hart?
You're Kevin Hart. What did I say? Chris Hart? Sorry. Yeah. Chris Rock, Kevin Hart.
Yeah, that's where I was.
That sounded bad. Anyways. He asked The Rock if he could have a part. And he's like, yeah, I think one of those characters from the GSA or JSA have a pet or something you might be able to play.
They're good friends. It's funny that you get to see them.
They just riff off each other. It's probably like my second favorite broship in Hollywood right now.
Right.
Obviously,
Besides,
the Hugh Jackman, Ryan Reynolds, they keep it going. So
right. Yeah. I will say the photo where they swapped them. Like where Kevin Hart was really big and The Rock was little.
That's pretty funny. No, that's the only one that I can see that's really coming out in the theater. I didn't want to talk about Star Wars until pretty much the 20th.
Yeah, or right before,
TCM's doing another They Shall Not Grow Old showing with the old World War I footage. I started watching that the other night. It's cool and all, but I mean, really, if you want to go to sleep before bed, kind of watch that. It's cool. But one thing that we don't know, our history is really what we learn about a lot. And I'm not saying we don't learn about World War I, but World War II is a little bit more prominent.
100%. World War One's like the one you kind of glide over to get to World War II and history class. You know, what I mean?
And World War I is fascinating. It really is. And I think a lot of people are really kind of trying to introduce that back into it.
I just listened to like a 2-hour thing about how World War I started.
Wow.
With Germany and who was in
Archduke.
power, and all that. It was